As sunlight danced upon the gentle waves by the seaside, SpongeBob SquarePants and his best friend Patrick were busy building a grand sandcastle just beyond the tidal pool. The pair giggled merrily as their bucket towers grew taller and seashell windows sparkled in the soft morning light. SpongeBob placed a shiny pebble on top and proclaimed, "This will be our castle's magic stone." Suddenly, the water rippled nearby. Out from beneath a smooth rock slid a long, silvery eel. His eyes were kind, and his smile was shy, for this was Eddie the Eel, new to Bikini Bottom's shore. SpongeBob paused, dusted off his hands, and waved. "Hello there. Are you looking for seashells too?" Eddie nodded gently. "I'm a bit nervous. This shore is new to me, and I don't know anyone yet." Patrick grinned and offered Eddie a handful of seaweed ribbons. "You're our friend now. Would you like to help us decorate our castle?" Eddie's eyes gleamed with happiness. "I'd love to, thank you. My tail is perfect for brushing away sand." As SpongeBob and Patrick worked with Eddie, he showed them how to make patterns in the sand using gentle swishes. Waves of zigzags and circles appeared, making the castle look even more magical. The three friends took turns gathering treasures from the tidal pool. SpongeBob found a pearl-shaped pebble, Patrick discovered a lost button, and Eddie uncovered a tiny starfish sleeping beneath a shell. As the sun began to set, coloring the sky in shades of peach and lavender, the castle was finished. It sparkled with the day's treasures and was surrounded by swirly eel patterns. Eddie beamed. "Thank you for helping me feel at home." SpongeBob placed the magic stone in Eddie's fin. "Always remember, you're never alone when you have friends." The gentle sea breeze carried their laughter across the shore, and as the waves softly sang their bedtime tune, SpongeBob, Patrick, and Eddie knew they'd made memories and a new friendship to cherish forever. "Good night, Bikini Bottom," whispered SpongeBob, and the stars twinkled kindly above their peaceful seaside kingdom. One glittering evening beneath the calm blue waves, a gentle mermaid named Mira fluttered her sparkling tail through the sea, singing a sweet lullaby to the fish and friendly sea creatures nearby. In a cozy pineapple house at the bottom of the ocean lived SpongeBob SquarePants, a soft-hearted sponge who loved making new friends. SpongeBob heard the melodious voice echoing through the water and decided to follow it, bringing with him a basket of his favorite seaweed cookies. Mira noticed SpongeBob's kind face as he swam closer with a big, bright smile. "Hello, SpongeBob," she greeted softly. "Your smile is warmer than the sun on the waves." SpongeBob blushed and offered Mira a cookie. "Would you like to share a treat with me, Mira?" he asked. Mira giggled and nodded. They floated side by side, sharing cookies and stories as gentle bubbles danced around them. "I love making wishes on the moonlight," Mira whispered, pointing to the shimmering sea above. "Shall we make a wish together?" So they closed their eyes, imagining a world where every sea creature could be happy and kind. Their gentle wishes drifted up through the water, mingling with the stars shining softly outside. As the tide moved slowly, they played a calm memory game, matching colorful shells and giggling as they remembered each one they found before. SpongeBob was delighted by Mira's wisdom, and Mira loved SpongeBob's endless cheerfulness. Sometimes, little fish and jellyfish floated past, joining their laughter before gliding away sleepily. The night sea was peaceful, cradling them in silvery trails that sparkled like fairy dust. "It's wonderful to have friends who share and care," Mira said, her voice as smooth as the ocean's lullabies. SpongeBob nodded, feeling safe and happy. As bedtime approached, Mira sang softly while SpongeBob hummed along. The gentle song soothed every creature nearby, carried on the lazy currents like a lullaby. SpongeBob felt his eyes fluttering and Mira smiled warmly, wishing everyone sweet dreams. The moon beamed down, and the waves rocked the two friends as they drifted towards sleep, knowing that kindness and friendship were the brightest treasures in the whole ocean. And so, deep under the waves, SpongeBob and Mira rested, the sea whispering gentle goodnights as stars twinkled above, promising more adventures for tomorrow. Fluttered her sparkling tail through the sea, singing a sweet lullaby to the fish and friendly sea creatures nearby, bringing with him a basket of his favorite seaweed cookies, matching colorful shells and giggling as they remembered each one they've found before. The night sea was peaceful, cradling them in silvery trails that sparkled like fairy dust. Benny the Sea Dog loved nothing more than splashing about the coral caves near Bikini Bottom, where the water was as clear as blue glass and seaweed waved hello with every gentle current. His soft silvery fur glimmered, and his round eyes sparkled with curiosity. One peaceful evening, while Benny was balancing a starfish on his nose, he glimpsed something yellow and delightfully square hopping across the seabed. SpongeBob SquarePants, with his cheery grin and bright eyes, was gathering bubbles for his newest bubble sculpture. "Hello there," called Benny, paddling over with a friendly bark. "What are you making today?" SpongeBob smiled and waved. "I'm creating a bubble garden for the sea snails to play in. Would you like to help me?" Benny's tail wagged in happiness. Together, they gently shaped glistening bubbles of all sizes, letting them float into the calm currents. Some bubbles formed petals, while others bounced like tiny jellyfish. As Benny and SpongeBob worked, Gary the snail slid over, adding swirls atop the bubbles with his shell. The trio laughed softly, their giggles floating up to the sunlit surface. When the bubble garden was finished, Benny invited SpongeBob to explore the secret coral caves. Inside, soft lights blinked from tiny fish, and pink coral branches arched overhead like a magical maze. SpongeBob giggled as Benny showed him a careful dance. Sea dogs twirled gently, while schools of little fish followed in a trail. SpongeBob tried the twirl, falling belly first into the sandy floor, but everyone cheered with quiet giggles. After the exploring and dancing, Benny, SpongeBob, and Gary lay on a soft bed of sea moss, listening to underwater lullabies played by the sea breeze and singing shells. With the moon shining through the waves, the friends felt sleepy and safe. "That was the most peaceful day," SpongeBob murmured with a smile. Benny nuzzled close. In the sea, every day can be gentle and full of friends. Around them, the bubble garden glowed softly, inviting all the sea creatures to dream sweet dreams. And as the underwater world drifted into quiet night, Benny, SpongeBob, and Gary gazed up at the shimmering ripples and closed their eyes, safe and content in their beautiful ocean home.